Welcome back to my channel. I'm James. Today I've got a brand new exciting episode in my highly requested ongoing video series, Top Upcoming 4K Ultra HD Blu Ray Movies and TV Series Releases. Big 4K movie announcements, reveals, collectors film chat episode number 52. And boy oh boy do we have a ton of exciting movies and TV series to talk about in today's episode. Tons of exciting stuff that the studios just shared with me, big updates and things about limited edition releases that I'm going to let all of you know about so you're always aware of the latest and greatest of what's going on in the 4K movie industry. Now I'm also going to be covering a bunch of ultimate limited edition sets, things that have less than 100 copies remaining before they go out of print. That's in my big 4K news and updates segment of this video series, which has been very popular. I've been very surprised at how many of you have been really excited about that. So there's a ton of content I'm going to share in here, a bunch of things that are really limited to less than 2,000 copies that are coming out. So that way you know about these so you get a chance to own them and don't miss out on them. Now in today's video, I'm also going to be diving into and reviewing this upcoming Paramount Scares Volume 2. I'll be sharing all of my testing data and review scores for this entire box set and tell you all of the differences between the 4K releases in this box set and let you know if this is something you should buy and add to your collection. Now I have a quick update for all of you on the Friends 4K release. Now I did just recently review that here on this channel with an exclusive 4K versus Blu-ray image comparison, but I've had a lot of questions asking why there's such a massive difference in image and sound quality on the 4K release versus the digital version of the Friends series that's available on digital platforms. Well, to answer that question, the digital version of Friends is not the same as the physical contents on the physical 4K release. The digital versions are a severely compressed down and dumbed down version of the 4K Ultra HD release. And the digital version is running at less than a quarter of the bitrate, and it's lacking and missing roughly 60% of the fine details that you can see on the physical 4K Ultra HD releases. Because to get it onto those digital streaming services, they've compressed it down so severely that, like for example on HBO Max, it's actually a very waxy and soft image, and that's what's all those screenshots floating around online that people are passing around is from the digital version of Friends, not the physical 4K Ultra HD release, which is why there is a massive image and sound quality difference between what you get in this amazing 4K box set versus what you will see on digital streaming services. So if you watch digital streaming services of Friends, it is not anywhere near the same quality as this amazing 4K release. Now for the second thing on the Friends release, I did point out and mention in the comments section a big post about what I discovered between the differences between the Friends 4K release in the US, which is what I own right here that I reviewed, and the UK exclusive 4K release. Warner Brothers was very specific. They were manufactured differently, and there are some massive differences. The UK release is not the same quality as the US release on 4K. The UK version only has severe quality issues. It has issues where actually numerous of the discs are mixed up, where the episodes are wrong with actually the titles on the disc, as well as the actual disc printing itself is wrong, as well as there's numerous episodes missing and content missing, as well as quality is not the same. So that is because it is done completely different in the UK than it was for the 4K Ultra HD release in the US. And that's why I always say it's extremely important if you're going to buy or add any of these to your collection, I always put the exact direct Amazon sale links as a pinned comment in the comment section below every review and below every one of these videos, because just like in this case, there is a different version of Friends that is not the same quality or content as what I reviewed and I'm holding here in my hand. So if you're in the UK and you want to own the amazing quality that I reviewed in that review video, you'll want to order through the direct Amazon sale link I pinned down below. And I'll put that direct link down below this video as well. But if you haven't checked out that review video, you're going to want to watch that so you know all about the quality of this. But that is why there is a massive difference in quality and contents on the 4K release, because the US box set is different than the UK. Now, Warner Brothers did share they are planning on doing replacements for the UK box set, because the manufacturer that did all of that and handled the UK box set completely separately basically made a ton of mistakes, issues, and problems with that box set. So they are working on replacements for that, but that's going to come much later on. And if you don't want to wait and you want to actually own right now the amazing quality that I reviewed in that video, then the US box set that I pinned down below as a link, That's this exact set, which is amazing. And this box set from the US has none of those issues from the UK because it was manufactured and created completely separately and differently. And that's why it's always extremely important. If you're gonna buy or add any of these to your collection, always go down and click and buy through those direct Amazon sale links I've pinned as a comment in the comment section right below. Those links down there are always the exact same versions that I test and review here on this channel. I do all the work for all of you and gather those all together to make sure you get the exact same things that I'm testing and reviewing, because just like with the Friends, there are numerous other versions and I can't control the ones that are outside of the US or that are not the versions that I've tested and reviewed. That's why I do all this work and gather all this together for all of you. And that's why it's always so important to show your support for all this time and work I put into these videos by always clicking and buying through those direct Amazon sale links right down there below. Now, starting off on October 1st, we're getting Imaginary from 2024. Now, this is coming out in an Amazon exclusive limited edition slipcover steelbook set. Now, originally when I announced this, I got a lot of questions about what makes this limited edition and what specifically is exclusive to this set. Well, this is from Lionsgate and it's done exclusively with Amazon. There is no standard 4K release coming out from any other company. Amazon has the exclusive rights through Lionsgate, and this is the only version of this film being released as a limited edition steelbook only, and it's done in a very limited print run. So if you followed me here on my channel, I've talked about a lot of these Lionsgate exclusive steelbooks that they do that have 4K transfers. Well, this exclusive 4K release is getting a new native 4K transfer along with Dolby Vision, HDR10 Master, and English Dolby Atmos audio mix. It'll have a really nice slipcover over the outside of the steelbook. I love the like neon artwork for it. I think it's really cool. And this is one of those kind of like sci-fi, fantasy, horror films that really it's a fun experience. It's not a perfect film, but I'll be honest with you, the more I've watched it, the more I've had a blast with it. So I am looking forward to this 4K release, but the only way to own this on 4K with all of those 4K specs I just outlined is in this Amazon exclusive limited edition steelbook release. But I will warn you, it's just like with Clerks and basically Bob's Burgers and Wind River. There's been numerous of them that have come out over the years that Lionsgate was very specific. This is a very limited print run. They are not printing 5,000 or more of these. It's under 5,000 they're printing of these. If you are excited about this, now is the time to buy it. Do not wait. Go down and pre-order your copy, because after release date, this is one of those that I just talked about in previous releases that by release date, it'll be sold out, hard to find, and then on the aftermarket, it's gonna be hundreds of dollars. So I'm warning you right now, I put that link down there below for you. Now we're also getting the Blob from 1988 in a brand new limited edition steelbook release. Now I previously reviewed the transfer included in this limited edition steelbook in my top 10 movies I didn't originally have the time to review video. And I released that video back on October 20th of 2023. It does have a brand new native 4K transfer with Dolby Vision, HDR10 Master, and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix, all done by Sony. And it is one of those stunningly beautiful 4K transfers. But this limited edition steelbook I absolutely love. It has some spot glossing on it. Now I will warn you though, it has blinked out of stock several times over the last month that I shared previously. It actually went out of stock for a whole week and then came back with a little bit more stock. So what's remaining is very low stock for the Blob. So if you're interested in this, don't wait. This is one of those I'm very excited for, that even though I own the standard 4K case, I did pre-order the actual limited edition steelbook because these aren't sent for review, and I wanted to have this one in my collection because I love the cover artwork and I really collect all these Scream limited edition steelbooks. So it's nice that they're continuing to release all of these like really great sci-fi 80s horror films that are just a blast to watch. Now, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to go down and give this video a like and a thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Next up, we have Paramount Scares Volume 2 Limited Edition 4-movie box set collection. Now, Paramount did send this to me a full 2.5 weeks early for review for me to dive into and test for all of you. I am happy to report that the box set itself is the exact same size as Volume 1 that I previously reviewed here on this channel. If you want to check out that review, I dived into and did exclusive 4K versus Blu-ray image comparisons of all the films in Volume 1's box set. I do like that they're continuing this because I like how on the bottom here, if you can see this, it says Volume 1, Volume 2. Artwork all matches very nicely, so when they're sitting on your shelf, they have a matching theme, and this is something Paramount said they're planning on continuing to do year after year, so we're going to have numerous of these box sets to collect as the years go forward, and I really like the contents and the extra movie memorabilia that they give in these. Now, first thing you get in the box set is a very nice Fangoria magazine. It goes into behind the scenes, talking about the films. It's really glossy and tons of photos and behind the scenes. I really like this magazine. And then you get a really cool limited edition poster included in here. It's got some really cool artwork. And then you get a bag of sew-on patches. There's 4 of them in here, 1 for each of the films. Then you also get a very nice glossy big sticker. It's one of those very like rubberized big stickers. And then you also get your collectible pin, which is continuing the pins from Volume 1. Now you also get limited edition exclusive slipcovers for each of the films in this box set. That's exclusive to this box set, just like with Volume 1. These are exclusive and never sold separately. Now all 4 films in this box set have brand new native 4K transfers with Dolby Vision and HDR10 masters. Now for Friday the 13th Part 2, this came out in 1981. For the 4K transfer, it does have the natural film grain present, though I will say it has some fluctuations and some slight digital noise mixed with it, but overall the depth and detail in the 4K transfer is very nicely pronounced and produces a very nice and enjoyable image. Now this also has a Dolby True HD 5.1 audio mix. It's very clear sounding and had good range. Now I did dive into and test out the rough average bitrate for Friday the 13th, and it does have a high, healthy, and strong 94 megabits per second. So a very nice job by Paramount. Next up in the box set we have Breakdown from 1997. This has a very nice and light natural layer of film grain, no issues with any instability. Overall depth and detail was very strong. I will say that overall it was a drastic improvement and upgrade over the previous Blu-ray releases in every area of the image. Now this also has a Dolby True HD 5.1 audio mix. It's crystal clear and has some very good range and some good LFE towards the end of the film when it has more or less the action happening. This is one of those thrillers that I highly recommend though. I absolutely love Kurt Russell's performance in it, and it really does elevate things because of the direction behind it as well, and it's still one of my favorite 90s thrillers. Now I did dive into and test out the rough average bitrate. Very happy to report this has an extremely high, healthy, and strong 96 megabits per second. Paramount doing another outstanding job for this 4K release. Next up we have World War Z from 2013. Now I do previously own and have reviewed on this channel the previous World War Z release from Scream Factory. That review is available right now on this channel, and I will tell you I was disappointed in Scream Factory's previous 4K release. The image looked good, but the sound wasn't, and there was numerous things on it that I did have some issues with, digital noise and things like that. So overall, I was excited when Paramount announced they were releasing a brand new native 4K transfer, whereas this one was an upscaled 4K transfer. So noticeable increase in depth and detail on this right away over the previous 4K transfer. It is very pronounced on this new 4K release and very evident the depth and detail in the image that you can see so much more drastically than on Scream Factory's previous 4K release. Now another big upgrade on this Scream Factory release, it only had a DTS 5.1 audio mix. Thankfully, Paramount pulled out the stops and provided the very good DTS HD Master Audio 7.1 audio mix, versus that 5.1 that was quite softer on this and did not have great range. Overall, this has some very good and very strong LFE, good bass response. Overall, you will notice right away it is very immersive audio mix, and that alone is worth the price of admission because for World War Z, there's so much action, explosion, shooting, and so much going on throughout the movie, especially with like some of the jump scares, and it has a very good audio mix. Now, I will also say the Dolby Vision and HDR10 implementation was much better on this, much healthier colors, skin tones than the Scream Factory release. Now, I did dive into and test out the rough average bitrate for all of you. Very happy to report this is a high, healthy, and strong 88 megabits per second, which lends to why this is the overall winner as the best looking and sounding version of World War Z that has ever been released on 4K or home media at all, blowing away the previous Scream Factory release in every area of the image and the sound You won't want to watch this one after you actually get and own this new 4K release in this limited edition box set. Now for the last film in this box set, you get Orphan First Kill from 2022. Now the image for the film was intentionally muted. That's intentional to give it its horror thriller vibe, and that's throughout the entire runtime of the film. On this 4K transfer though, it does look very good. It has very nice depth and detail, though I will point out they did use camera lenses and filters to intentionally give it a hazier look throughout the entire runtime of the film. That's intentionally there, and it's never going to go away no matter how many 4K transfers they create. But this is the best way I've seen this film look, and I will tell you it is one of those fun thriller horror experiences that it's kind of one of those, if you've seen the other one, and this is actually the prequel before that, this expanded that universe in some very interesting ways that it made the actual first film, which is actually the sequel to this one, they just did them in reverse, it actually made me enjoy that film even more. Now, this does have a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. It is crystal clear sounding with very good range. Now for the bitrate, it has a high, healthy, and very strong 89 megabits per second. Now getting to my review score for Paramount Scares Volume 2 with all 4 films included in this box set, this gets an excellent 9.4. It's a must buy. You need to buy and add to your collection. Paramount did an excellent job with this box set, actually even better than the first Volume 1. That's why it did get a higher review score overall for this box set. I will tell you, this is a must buy limited edition box set you need to buy, have in your collection. All of the films in this are very enjoyable, and they all have different things to bring to the thriller, basically horror, mystery experience. And I will say I was very pleasantly surprised with how much of an upgrade every single one of the 4K transfers were in this box set. It easily earned its review score of 9.4 as a must-buy 4K release. Now, staying with the same day and date, we're also getting The West Wing, the complete remastered TV series on Blu-ray for the first time ever. Now, the entire series ran for 7 seasons from 1999 to 2006, and Warner Brothers did brand new 1080p HD masters created from the original film elements for all 156 episodes of the entire series. Now, the entire runtime for this massive TV series is 6,732 minutes. Now, Warner Brothers did share there's a ton of new special features for this release. It comes with 20 commentaries, behind the scenes, unaired and deleted scenes, gag reels, talking with the cast, and so much more included in this massive Blu-ray set. Now, this is all being released for its 25th anniversary. It'll also have a Dolby Digital audio mix for all the episodes, and I gotta say, I am thrilled for this one. This is one of those TV series, if you have not watched it, it is an amazing drama mixed with some humor, political elements, all mixed together in such an entertaining and engaging cast. It's a who's who of massive actors from the 90s. You'll be blown away at the amount of cast that appear throughout this entire series, and the writing on it is simply superb. Now, I will tell you, this is another one of those Amazon exclusive manufacturer on demand releases where they print them in very small batches. Amazon's one of those exclusive retailers, and I put that direct Amazon sale link down there below. Now, this isn't being sent for review, so I pre-ordered mine to make sure to get a copy because I am thrilled for this and I want to show my support because Warner Brothers is really doing an amazing job with their TV series on Blu-ray, working with those original film elements to provide these new 1080p HD masters. I can't be more excited because this TV series is top-notch television. Now, we're also going to be getting Man in a Suitcase, the complete TV series, completely remastered from the original film elements, with brand new 1080p HD masters and a limited edition box set only. Now, this will have 8 Blu-ray discs in it with all 30 episodes of the entire series, with a runtime of 1,540 minutes. And I gotta tell you, this is one of those limited edition TV series releases that does not get reprinted. Imprint is known for this. They print very small batches, between 1,500 to 2,000. Once they sell out, they're gone. It's a small batch for this print. Now, this is the part of the video series where I jump out ahead to give you some updates on limited edition releases and 4K announcements that the studio shared with me. So we're gonna start off here on November 5th. We're going to be getting The Wizard of Oz 85th Anniversary Ultimate Theater Limited Edition SteelBook Box Set Collection. That was a mouthful. That this is coming out with a limited run. So I was asked, how many copies are they printing of this worldwide? Well, Warner Brothers is printing less than 5,000 of this worldwide before it goes out of print. So that's to give you an idea. These Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition box sets are always printed in very limited quantities, and Warner Brothers never reprints these Ultimate Limited Collector's Editions. These are one-time printings only. Once they go out, Warner Brothers has never reprinted them, and they are not going to reprint these Ultimate Collections. Because of how few copies Warner Brothers prints of these will sell out. Now, it does come with all of the movie memorabilia, just like what I've talked about and shown on this channel with all of the Ultimate Collector's Editions. It has books, posters, all the art cards, a bunch of swag you get with it, as well as the limited edition SteelBook. It truly is one of the ultimate movie memorabilia collections. If you've been collecting these Ultimate Collector's Editions that I've been talking about in this video series, you don't want to miss out on this one. Now, I pre-ordered myself a copy because this one's not being sent for review. When Warner Brothers does these Ultimate Collector's Editions, they don't usually send them for review, and they're very limited print copies, so that's why I always pre-order mine, because this is a big one. I'm very excited because it is coming with a native 4K transfer, Dolby Vision HDR10 Plus Master, and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. And this is one of those I absolutely love the artwork on for this Ultimate Collection, but do not wait. I'm warning you right now, these Ultimate Collections, every time I share about these in this video series, within a few hours, they usually sell out. Now, on November 5th, we're also getting We Were Soldiers, the 2002 war action drama film. It's wonderful. It has Mel Gibson, Barry Pepper, and a massive supporting cast. I absolutely love the film. Well, originally when I announced it, I didn't have all the information on some of the specs. And I did say that once I got an update, I would share that with all of you. So Paramount did let me know. They did a new 4K remaster for this. It is a native 4K transfer, along with Dolby Vision HDR10 Master and a new DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. So they are working on the audio as well to provide a better audio mix than what was on the previous Blu-ray release. So that's very exciting news. So this should blow away the really poor Blu-ray release, because the Blu-ray was just horrid. Back when they originally released it, it was one of those very early Blu-ray releases from the initial basically launch of Blu-ray, and it was very poor. Low bit rate, very soft image. It didn't have much detail. Audio mix was poor on it. They're working on all of it, audio and image. This 4K release is a massive release, an awesome war action film. If you like Saving Private Ryan or any of those films, you're gonna love this film. This is one of those that was an instant pre-order for me. I am so excited for this one. Now, a massive TV series release. We're getting on November 5th, I Love Lucy. All 9 seasons completely remastered from the original film elements for the first time in a complete TV series Blu-ray box set from Paramount and CBS Home Entertainment. Now, when the studio shared the announcement with me, I was thrilled, because previously before they'd only released a couple of the seasons individually. This is an entire box set that they worked remastering the entire series all together. I am thrilled because I've been waiting for this one a long time. It's one of those wonderful classic TV series, and it ran from 1951 to 1960. Now, if you noticed, I said 9 seasons, because Paramount and CBS Home Entertainment shared that it's going to include the Lucy and Desi Comedy Hour seasons, all remastered in this box set as well. Now, the entire runtime for the episodes is 5,400 minutes runtime. Wow, that's a ton of content. And all the episodes from both series will have brand new 1080p HD masters included in this massive set. And this is one of those massive classic TV series announcements. Make sure to share your excitement down below in the comment section. Let me know how excited you are for this one. Now, to be able to own the entire thing, plus the Lucy and Desi Comedy Hour seasons, all remastered, that's huge. Now, also let me know about all of the big announcements in this video. What of all of these announcements are you excited about and thrilled for? Share your excitement down below. The studios always look down at my comment section on these videos. They want to know what of all these announcements I shared from their studios that all of you are excited and talking about. So make sure to start that conversation down there and share that excitement so they can see it, and I love to see your excitement as well. Now moving out to November 19th, we're getting the Frank Capra 21 film limited edition box set collection, and it is a massive box set. As you can see with what Sony shared with me of the artwork there, it is a massive collection of 28 discs. Now 9 of the films in this box set got brand new 4K restorations. They're being released as native 4Ks, and the Frank Capra films in this box set ran from 1928 all the way through the new one that they made about the legacy of him through 2024. So they did a new film in this box set that's all about Frank Capra's life. Now for all the films in this box set, we're getting DTS HD Master Audio Mono audio mixes, and that's for all of them restored. Now for the 4K releases included in this, we're getting Submarine as a native 4K SDR master, The Younger Generation as a native 4K SDR master, Dirigible as a native 4K SDR master, Platinum Blonde as a native 4K Dolby Vision HDR10 master, It Happened One Night as a native 4K Dolby Vision HDR10 master, Mr. Deeds Goes to Town as a native 4K Dolby Vision HDR10 master, Lost Horizon as a native 4K Dolby Vision HDR10 master, You Can't Take It With You, native 4K Dolby Vision HDR10 master, and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, native 4K Dolby Vision HDR10 master. So those are all of the 4K transfers that are included in this box set. All of the films got 4K restorations, though. I will say all of these Frank Capra films are wonderful. I can't be more excited for this massive film collection. I love how they're putting them in there so it kind of like slides out like a movie library. You pull one out, they have limited edition slip covers, but it truly is limited edition, limited print run, Sony said. So there's only so many of these they're printing, and then they'll go out of print and go to the aftermarket at ridiculous prices. So the price of this is because there's 21 films in this box set that they restored. Keep that in mind. If you divide the price of what the box set costs by the 21 films, it's an amazing value for what they're providing in this. On the aftermarket, I see this going for upwards of $1,000, just like what they did with Volume 1 and 2 of the Columbia Classics collections that had a quarter of the amount of films in this. This has 9 4Ks plus all of the other restorations. That's a massive amount of work and content they provided. This is just one of the biggest announcements of this year. So if you're interested in any of the films in this box set, do not wait. I put that direct Amazon pre-order link down there below, but this box set has so much content in it. It's really one of those that'll sit on your shelf. It's going to be massive. Now we're also getting another big release from Sony in Little Women from 1994. This is personally one of my favorite iterations of Little Women. It more or less to me reminds me of a Christmas movie because most of the film takes place around like the holidays of basically as they're growing up and going through their lives, and that's why my family's always watched it as a Christmas movie. Heck, even the cover artwork, it always has to do with the snow and Christmas, and a lot of it has to do with around Christmas time period, and that's why this is one of those that I consider to be a holiday classic, and it is coming out for the holidays. And for its 30th anniversary, Sony did a brand new 4K scan and remaster of the original camera negative. It is a native 4K with Dolby Vision and HDR10 master, along with DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. It's coming in a limited slipcover edition. It'll have a very nice slipcover that you can see the artwork for there. Now it is coming with a bunch of exclusive special features like commentaries, behind the scenes, gag reels, deleted scenes, all of that included in this 4K release for its 30th anniversary. This one I'm excited for because it is one of those films that I said for my family, it's a Christmas film. We watch it every Christmas, and I've owned it on previous releases, but this is the first time it's ever coming out on 4K. I love this version of Little Women, and it does have some great cast and great writing in it, and I highly recommend this version if you have not watched it yet. It's a great holiday film. Now, moving out to November 26th, we're getting MXC Most Extreme Challenge Series. Now, this is the first 3 seasons being released on Blu Ray. It ran from 2003 to 2005. It is a hilarious elimination challenge TV series. So basically, it's one of those series where they do things like put people in extreme situations and like hit them in the head, or they've got to ride a bucking horse and who can survive. The show is absolutely hilarious. I loved watching it back in 2003, and it's one of those that I never thought we'd see on Blu-ray. There's so many different gags and things they do with kind of like dub-over voices, making fun of those that have things happen to them. I absolutely love it. And there was actually a show called Wipeout that actually tried to mimic some of what they did in this Most Extreme Challenge, but the Most Extreme Challenge was the original one. It was way more clever than Wipeout ever was. Wipeout was quite cheesier. Most Extreme Challenge had a lot of just downright hilarious things that happened to people. Heck, I really believe a lot of the people really got injured pretty badly in it, and maybe that's bad, we're laughing at that. But this was one of those that they didn't really have a limit on what people could do, so like they'd really get hurt. Whereas like Wipeout, it was all just kind of fun and games. This one was way more extreme, but I will tell you I'm very excited this is coming out on Blu-ray. Now for the 3 seasons, including in Volume 1, they're going to be releasing Volume 2 later on, and that'll be the entire series if you get Volume 1, this set, and Volume 2 that they're releasing next year. The total runtime for Volume 1 is 1,100 minutes, and it'll include a Dolby Digital 2.0 audio mix. Now my understanding is these are SD upscaled on Blu-ray, so it's going to be better than they've ever looked, but they're just not going to be one of those that's a full remaster because the quality and the elements were all basically on tape, so there's only so much they can do. But I'm thrilled to get to own it because you watch a couple of these, they're short episodes and they're just a blast and fun, and there's something fun to throw on every once in a while to watch. Now moving out to December 3rd, we're getting a brand new 4K restoration of Shaun of the Dead. Now this originally came out in 2004, and for its 20th anniversary, Universal went back to the original elements and is working with the original director Edgar Wright himself. He actually oversaw and approved this entire restoration. It includes a brand new Dolby Vision and HDR10 master. It didn't have Dolby Vision before, and they're doing a brand new Dolby Atmos audio mix for this exclusive 20th anniversary limited edition SteelBook release and standard slipcover 4K case. Now, I will warn you right now, the limited edition SteelBook, it didn't have very many copies, and basically my understanding is the studio said they are going to be releasing more copies. So if when you watch this video it is not available, that's because there were so few that they had at first. They are going to be releasing more, and that will come back in stock. I will update all of you on my Twitter, or X, whatever you call it, and that is at 4K Blu-ray Reviews, as well as here in my community section. As long as you have the bell notification equipped, you will actually get notifications when I update things and notify you that, hey, things are back in stock. Make sure you have that bell notification equipped so that way you're notified right away so you don't miss out on them. But make sure to pre-order your standard copy so you at least get a copy, because this is a limited print run for both the standard edition and for the limited edition SteelBook, because it's for its 20th anniversary. They're doing this special edition release. I am so excited because I love this zombie comedy. It's actually one of the best zombie horror comedies I've ever seen. I've watched it about 8 times now. It's got some great humor in it, some great action in it. Overall, it's one of those that no matter how many times I watch it, I never get tired of watching this film. Now, I did ask Universal about the rest of the trilogy, and they did say that it is being considered based on the sales of the standard and for the limited edition SteelBook. If these sell good enough for them and sell out, they are considering going back and doing brand new restorations, just like they did for this Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision, for the rest of the films in the Cornetto trilogy. So this is something that we actually have a say. If we want to see the rest of the films get brand new restorations with new Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision, we need to support this. Standard limited edition, make sure to pre-order yours down below. Now, moving out to December 10th, we're getting The Escapees from 1981. Now, this is getting a brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative. It's going to be a native 4K with Dolby Vision and HDR10 Plus for both the theatrical and the alternative cuts of the film. This is a limited edition box set only. Now it's coming with a restored original mono mix. It'll have a big booklet in it, but it is limited edition only. This is one of those films I've never seen, so I can't tell you if I like it or I don't, but it's limited edition and I wanted to make sure you're aware of it so you didn't miss out. Now we're also getting Requiem for a Vampire from 1971. This is also a limited edition box set only. It's coming with a brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative. It's going to be a native 4K with Dolby Vision and HDR10 Plus, along with the restored original mono mix for both cuts of the film. Another box set, they're doing both cuts of the films with restorations. Now this will come with an 80-page limited edition book that's included in this limited edition box set. Now an update for all of you, No Country for Old Men from 2007. This originally sold out right away when I announced it in my last episode, episode number 51 of this ongoing video series. It actually sold out within an hour. They have restocked it. It is available right now. So I'm letting all of you know, because of the limited disc issues going on with manufacturing, and basically they're only able to produce and print so many discs at a time, when I announce some things that are very popular, like No Country for Old Men, they sell out within the first hour, and then we have to wait for them to come back in stock. There is stock right now. They did replenish it. It's available right now to order. Now on December 17th, we're finally getting Immaculate from 2024. This was previously released only in a few other select countries. It's finally going to be released in the US as a native 4K with Dolby Vision, HDR10 Master, and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. And this is one of those films that's not really my cup of tea either, but I know there's a lot of you that are excited and looking forward to this, so I wanted to make sure you were aware of it. Now we're also going to be getting Attack on Titan Seasons 1, 2, and 3, finally being released in a limited edition SteelBook line. As you can see in the official artwork there, they've got some pretty darn cool ongoing series of limited edition SteelBooks for this anime TV series. Now seasons 1 through 3 ran from 2013 to 2019. I will tell you the animation on it is stellar. Now jumping out to January 21st, we're getting Megalopolis, the Francis Ford Coppola epic film that came out in 2024 here. Now this is going to be coming out as a native 4K with Dolby Vision, HDR10 Master, and English Dolby Atmos audio mix. And this is one of those I have not gotten to watch yet, but I will tell you the trailers are absolutely epic. And I'm looking forward to it because Francis Ford Coppola hasn't done a film in a long time. And I really love his Godfather series. If you have not checked out my full in-depth 4K versus Blu-ray image comparison review of The Godfathers, those are wonderful films. I love that series. It's one of my favorite film series of all time. I watch it over and over again. Those 4K restorations are sublime. I absolutely love them. But that review is available on this channel right now if you haven't checked it out. Now this is the new part of the video series that a lot of you really are excited for and tell me you look forward to every week. This is the big 4K news and update segment where I talk about all these ultimate collections and limited editions that are going out of print. There's tons of secret stuff I share at the end of every one of these videos in this big 4K news and update segment. Starting off here, we're going to be talking about Transformers 1, the 2024 CGI animated film that's really good. Now this is from the Transformers universe, going back and telling how Optimus Prime became Optimus Prime. It's got some slick animation. Well, it's coming out in a limited edition SteelBook release. And I will warn you, Paramount did say the limited edition SteelBook release when I originally announced it on my X and Twitter and here on my community section sold tons. They actually said that they're actually running low on stock on that, so I'm letting you know right now that limited edition SteelBook line will not make it to release date. So if you're interested in this, it is going to be released with a 4K transfer in Dolby Vision HDR10 Master along with Dolby Atmos audio mix. The limited edition SteelBook looks awesome. I love that artwork with the black and then Optimus Prime and all of like the neon 80s style colors. I really like that. Now there will be a slipcover standard 4K release. I'll put the links for both of them down below, but I will tell you the limited edition SteelBook will not make it to release date. If you are interested in this one, make sure to pre-order your copy right now. I'm warning you so that way you don't miss out on it. Now make sure to check out my SteelBook protectors and limited edition slipcover protectors video. I dive into the best protectors for your limited edition SteelBooks and all of your slipcovers. I tested and reviewed over 10 of them from 10 different manufacturers to let you know not only what the best quality was, but what the best bang for your buck is and the best value. And I share that in that video. That way you can protect all of these limited edition SteelBooks so that the artwork looks amazing for years to come. Now a big update from Disney, Inside Out 2 is back in stock for a very limited time. I'm letting you know right now, the link I'm putting down there for Inside Out 2 is the standard retail price. It's not the aftermarket third-party price that some of you are paying, 85 bucks, 90 bucks. It is back in stock as a limited edition SteelBook release for a very limited time. Disney and Sony were very specific. This is just the remaining stock that didn't make it to retailers originally. So through that link down there below, if you have not ordered your copy yet, make sure to go down and order it immediately. I do not expect it to last very long after I release this video. Every time I release one of these videos, when I announce that something's back in stock, it usually sells out within a few hours. The second you watch this video, go down to that link down there and order your copy so that way you secure one. because these are not being reprinted. And just to let you know, there is no standard 4K case coming out in the US for Inside Out 2. As I initially announced a long time ago, this is limited edition Steelbook only. If you want to own this film at all on 4K, and it is a stunningly beautiful 4K transfer, and the Dolby Atmos mix on this is extremely immersive. It has very good range. I cannot recommend the 4K release enough. Now that it's back in stock for a limited time, this is a must-buy, must-own 4K release, but it is limited edition only. It is not going to have a reprint, and it is not one of those that is going to last very long. But I always keep an eye for all of you, and when I asked Disney about this, they let me know when it was coming, so that way I could let all of you know it's just now available as of making this video. Now, a big limited edition one-time Amazon exclusive reprint is Enter the Dragon from 1973, the 50th anniversary, previously Best Buy exclusive that went out of print, and it was extremely expensive on the aftermarket. Warner Brothers did a one-time Amazon exclusive limited edition reprint of the out-of-print Steelbook that was from Best Buy. This is a massive deal because I missed out on the original limited edition Steelbook. It sold out right away, and it was over $100 on the aftermarket, and I didn't want to spend that, so I've been waiting for this. Well, Warner Brothers did a one-time only reprint, and it's Amazon exclusive through that link down there below. This limited edition Steelbook will not last long, just like Inside Out and all of these. When I share this in this part of the video, they always sell out right away, so keep that in mind. There is not very many of these. Amazon got a very low stock of this limited edition reprint. Once it sells out, there is no more they're reprinting. Just like what I shared in the previous episodes at the end of this video, there was numerous of these that are Amazon exclusive one-time reprints. They sold out just like with How to Train Your Dragon. Right when I announced that, within an hour of me announcing that in the last episode, it sold out right away and there's no more available. It's back up on the aftermarket for hundreds. Now, another big update on limited edition Steelbook stock that's running low is Red Dawn. Now, I previously reviewed this one here on this channel with an exclusive 4K versus Blu Ray image comparison. I absolutely love the 4K transfer. Well, Shout Studios released a separate limited edition Steelbook release, and the stock is running low, and Amazon put the remaining stock before it goes out of print on sale. As of right now, as of making this video, it's only $20 for this limited edition Steelbook before it goes out of print. So I wanted to let you know about that great deal for the remaining stock before this is gone. I put that link down there below for the sale link as well, but I absolutely love this limited edition Steelbook. It has some spot glossing on it. I really like the spot glossing on it. It is all in red. It says Red Dawn, and it has all the same contents that I previously reviewed. The same amazing transfer that's included on this is just this limited edition Steelbook is beautiful. Highly recommend the limited edition Steelbook. Get it before it's gone. It's only $20 right now on sale. Now, talking about the ultimate limited collector's edition Steelbook box sets, another big one I just discovered is The Exorcist from 1973. For its 50th anniversary, Warner Brothers released an ultimate collector's box set. It comes with, just like what I showed of the Batman sets in previous videos, it has your Steelbook in it, it has your behind the scenes book, art cards, posters, all included in a hard outside casing. Now, this is limited to 2,000 copies worldwide, and there is less than 100 copies remaining now. So I'm letting you know right now, just like me, I've been collecting these. If you've been collecting them, just like in the last video, there is less than 100 copies remaining of the 2,000 they printed. Warner Brothers never reprints these Ultimate Collector's Editions. They are truly limited edition. Once they are gone, they are gone. Every single one of these that I shared sells out within a few hours of me sharing them in these videos. So if you have not gotten this one yet, now's the time. I put the direct Amazon sale link for this one down below. Now, another massive Ultimate Limited Collector's Edition box set is for American Sniper with this limited edition Steelbook inside it. It comes with books, behind the scenes, art cards, posters, with this exact limited edition Steelbook artwork inside it, inside a unique outside hard case. Now, there is stickers on the outside of the hard case. They peel off, and then you have none of it left on it. That's the only difference. Otherwise, it's the exact same contents that I previously reviewed. If you have not checked out my 4K versus Blu Ray image comparison review, that gives you the exact quality of what's on the discs inside that Ultimate Collector set. But I will tell you, this is one of those wonderful war true story biopic films. Clint Eastwood did a phenomenal job with this film, but the ultimate limited collector's edition box set I was thrilled for. I do already own the SteelBook, but I wanted that box set, so I ordered it to make sure I got a copy because I love all of that extra swag. It is one of those things, that ultimate collector set with all the extra movie memorabilia. Are such fun things to collect that it really adds a bunch of stuff. I like to take it out and put it on the floor. My kids come and look at it. We look through the books. We talk about all the art cards and the posters, and it's a blast. My kids are having a blast me collecting them, so that's why I keep collecting them as well. The movie memorabilia, they are really the premium movie collectibles. If you are a big movie collector like I am, they are some of the highest quality premium collectibles out there. If you haven't checked out my previous episodes in this video series, I talk about numerous of these ultimate collector's editions that I've been collecting that are going out of print and out of stock. This one is another one. 2,000 copies were all that was printed, and it's down to less than 100 copies remaining. So that's why I'm letting you know. I ordered mine and I wanted to make sure you knew about it so you got a chance to own one as well. Now, another limited edition box set that's about to go out of print is Star Trek, the original TV series, complete remastered box set. Now, this is the limited edition SteelBook box set. It comes with steelbooks for each of the seasons, and this is the original Star Trek series with James T. Kirk and Spock, and it ran from 1966 to 1969. It contains the entire series. I'm showing you the one I just got because it is right now on clearance. They are clearancing out the remaining copies of this, and it's actually an amazing deal for $39. So you get all the entire series, all 3 seasons, which has an entire runtime of 4,065 minutes, all included in a limited edition casing with a hard outside case. They're separated nicely in here. The steelbooks are gorgeous. I really love the artwork on them, and it's a very retro 60s look. Well, they're clearancing out the remaining stock of them. That's why they're only $39 for this entire box set. Steal of a deal, and I wanted to make sure to let you know. That's why I made sure to get a copy as well. So now's the time, if you haven't gotten this yet, before it goes out of print. This is the remaining stock, which is why it's on clearance. And it's always important, I put that direct Amazon sale link for every single one of these as a pinned comment in the comment section right below this video. So make sure to click and buy through those direct Amazon sale links down there to support the creation of all these videos here on my channel. I spend all this time looking for things that are going out of stock or going out of print, finding the exact quantity, sharing that with all of you, compiling all these massive videos to keep all of you informed with all the latest and greatest news in the 4K movie industry. And I always put all of my heart and soul into creating every one of these videos every week for all of you. So if you enjoy these videos and these videos help you out, always make sure to click and buy through those direct Amazon sale links down there below. And I just want to say thank you as always to every one of you that clicks and buys through those links. Every single one of you is amazing, and I really can't tell you how much I appreciate all of your love and support. Physical media is blowing up, as you can see here on my channel. The amount of people excited that are joining the channel, excited for all of these releases. There's so many thousands of new collectors that have discovered collecting physical media through my videos lately that are telling me, I've never collected before. I love your enthusiasm and I love your content. So now I've started buying and collecting physical media, which is why a lot of this stuff is selling out so much faster than it ever did before. But I love it. We just passed 140,000 subscribers and we're still growing. I still hope to hit 200,000 by the end of this year. Through all of your love and support, I see us hitting that, and we are really growing at an amazing rate. I love to see all the new excitement from new collectors and old collectors like myself. I love to hear from all of you. So make sure to share your excitement for what of all these sales, what of these limited editions that are going out of print, or what of all of these massive announcements I shared in this video. Make sure to start that conversation down there and let me know what you're really excited for. Let me know if these sales and some of these limited editions that are on amazing deals, let me know what of these you're excited I shared about as well. I love to hear when what I do helps you out. That's why I do this. I do this to help every one of you every week. As always, I truly hope all of you have a blessed day, and I've always got something new, early, exclusive, and exciting coming out very soon.